Hey guys, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we are live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. And we're playing some Fallout 1.5, which is a fan-made full game. For now, it seems longer than Fallout 1. No business in the Imperial City. Sure that lies beyond this gate. It's the gate to the Imperial City, the only civilized place left on this forsaken wasteland. I have a look inside. Nobody invited me. Come on, are you sure you couldn't make a little exception for me? Perhaps, depending on how much is an entry into the Imperial City worth to you. I could use some gaps, if you know what I mean. I'd sure like to pay a visit to the Wild Paradise when I'm off duty. I'll give you 700. Maybe. We'll see. Wild Paradise. I hope you understand why they call it the Wild Paradise now. No. What do you have? Oh, okay. Tell me everything this establishment can offer me. Booze, drugs, gambling, women, and more. Just have a look around. Are the strippers also available? Strippers, waitresses, every single girl that works here is available, if you're really interested. But believe me, the girls working exclusively in the rooms are the best. You must really like your job when you have so many girls available. And are you available too? I'd rather see what drinks you have to offer. Let's go with this. You have a pretty wild imagination. This is a job like all others. If I want one of the girls, I have to pay just like everyone else. Don't tell me you don't know. You know sometimes with one of them in secret, wink wink. Should I go there? Why not? Let's see what he says. Madame Chow can make down. Sure that thing go away. Okay, I have something. Pay for a go. Madame Chow, owner of the establishment. Where can I find her? Upstairs. Okay. That's the end of that. Rent a room. Who's the owner? Okay. Lucy Chow. The first bunch of wanderers, people from caravans, mutant hunters. We're very popular among them, and even one genuine Imperial soldier who frequently sits in the bar here. What about this soldier? Talk to him yourself if you wish. He keeps me busy enough. He's here now. The fellow in that shiny armor of theirs. Artemis. The hunter? I'd say there's more of them here than in their own base, but at least they keep the peace here, since this is their favorite establishment. They don't want any more trouble, happening here. That's why Madame Chow doesn't need to pay for guards. The hunters will stand up for her if need be. Okay. So I guess you're important. Greetings. Perhaps, depends on who you are. I'm Lieutenant Sean Tarak of the 2nd Imperial Regiment. He casually salutes you. Currently working on a secret mission outside the city. The commander intended it to be a punishment for sabotaging the morale of the men, but he actually did me a great service. I needed to take some rest for the Empire anyway. Now I can do something for you or not. Secret mission? What is it? You want me to divulge top secret information to you? Actually, why not? He laughs. It doesn't matter anyway. I'm supposed to track down someone called the Anonym. Anonymous? According to my superiors, he's hiding somewhere in Albuquerque, trying to overthrow our emperor. And that's about all I know about him. As an imperial soldier, I've got no chance of finding out anything. So I've narrowed my responsibilities down to drinking away army funds. No one from the command hasn't complained yet. That could come down to haunt you. But tell me about the Empire as well. I expected you to ask. They say a lot of nonsense about the Empire. We're actually people like all the rest. The only difference between us is that our ancestors came from a vault. They lived there for a long time, cramped in small space, under constant supervision and completely dependent on technology. That changed them. When they finally emerged to the surface, old habits remained. Then they passed them to us, and they still cling to us today. Nothing unusual, really. But even the Empire is slowly losing it from the drawn-on isolation. That's why I'm so glad I got away from it. Any idea if there's any work to be found in the Empire? He studies you for a moment. The Imperial dwellers usually hire foreigners, only rarely. But today's your lucky day. He grins. I've heard that advisor Elissa is currently looking for someone capable to run a few errands for her. She might give you the job. All you need to do is tell the guard at the gate that Lieutenant Tarek sent you. Then you'll be able to talk to Elissa directly. You'll find her in the Great Hall in the Imperial Palace. I hope you won't. See you later. Okay, now I don't have to pay $700. Right after you finish talking, Tarek gets into a loud debate with the bartender. At that moment, a short man with a crooked smile taps you on the back. Sorry, buddy, but I couldn't help but overhear what you were talking about with the lieutenant here. I think I may have an offer for you. He extends his hand for you. I'm Benicio. Okay, what's the offer? Working for the Empire isn't a bad idea. If you can manage, you could earn a pretty sum, but if you really want to hit it big, there's only one person worth considering. Anonym. Who are you and who is this Anonym? I don't ask nosy questions about Anonym. I'd advise you to do the same. We don't talk about Anonym. All you need to know is that nobody will pay you more. Decide for yourself. If you're interested, pay me a visit. I have a room rented here in the Wild Paradise. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I don't know you. You. Nope. That's just the bathroom. I didn't have to open. Oh, yeah, okay. She doesn't respond. Who the fuck is she? Oh, she's a stripper, okay. Hello. Okay, no reason to go there. Can I talk to one of these guys? No. Oh. No. Okay. I want to talk to that other guy, that Anonym. I hope you don't want to waste time on some bullshit. I want to ask you something. Oh no, okay, that's yeah, that's about. What do you think about William? All 16 live on their own close part of the city where they keep boosting each other's ego with ideas of their own superiority over the rest of the world. The rest of the place is run by the mutant hunters who seek to eliminate every single soul, even remotely reminding them of a mutant. They're a bunch of fanatics and killers, but you have to give them one thing. Without them, the city's be a smoldering pile of ash by now. Welcome, I'm Lucy Chow, but here everyone calls me Madame Chow. Do you wish to rent a room just for yourself, or do you desire the company of one of my girls? They say that Vex from a suburb took a liking to one of your girls. Is that true? You'd have to ask him whether he likes Cindy or not. It is, however, true that he pays enough for her to visit him, which I normally don't allow, and he also pays enough to compensate for all the injuries he usually causes her. Can I talk to her? You can do anything you want with her for 1 hour if you pay me 400 caps. I want to spend an hour with her, just want to talk to her for a bit. I'll use that hour, it's your business. My girl needs to work. You want to talk to her? Pay. I have enough money. I'll just come back to her. We'll see, maybe I'll just open the door and talk to her. Unlock the door. No, okay, Cindy. No, this is Carrie. Where is she? It's a girl. I have to open the door to know. I have to check everything, but there's gonna be nothing as usual. Nope. Merely quivers with fears. Okay. Level up. That's awesome. This I can always use books, so maybe not. Lockpick. Or start on energy weapon, so when I get some I might be able to do some. If I max it out right now, I'm not even close to be able to do anything. Or just wait. I don't need to put any points there. Just if I pick a weapon. Yeah, that's fine. Let's leave it like that for now. we still have no like clear end game goal for now. We're just doing our thing, adventuring. I knew you'd come. You won't regret this. Working for Anonym isn't easy, but it pays damn well. I hope so. Now tell him what he wants from me. I don't know what I'm getting into. What happens if I do this? Alright, I have no idea what I can do. Can I talk to you again? Okay, so just gonna save before. And yeah. I guess that's so fast. First I need to explain something. When you start working for Anonym, there's no going back. Maybe you think you'll just snoop around for a bit and bring the info straight to the Empire for a nice paycheck, but that's not how it works. You won't hear anything from me that could harm Anonym. I'm just hired workforce, same as you will be, and I'll see to it that Anonym's contact in the Empire know that you're one of us. I'll make sure you won't be given any work where you could harm us when you join Anonym. It's permanent and clear. I have no idea what the hell I'm getting into. And this might hurt my chance of getting into because now I could just go into the Empire City right now. So I don't like this ultimatum. I refuse. Alright, I have no idea why you come here, blah blah blah. Okay, so anytime I can come back. Perfect. Now I'm gonna accept another quest inside that. And I'm gonna go talk to him and he's gonna be no! You're an Empire dweller. This game is really quick to cut off quests. I mean, he doesn't know. I usually do all the quests for everyone in games. And if I can do evil and good quests, I'll do them both. I'll do the evil quest and then wash it off with the good quest for maximum XP. Yeah, I'll talk to Cindy. Let's go. Let's go. Give her 400 caps. Since it's your first time, I warn you that you will have to pay for any injuries. There's not gonna be any injuries. Injuries, come on. Come on. The girl seems extremely afraid of you. You can see on her face that she'd like nothing more than to get out of here, but knows that she can't. So she at least tries to stay out of the reach of your hands. Have sex with her. Cindy, you have to visit Vex from time to time, don't you? Cindy starts to shake violently after hearing Vex's name. I know Vex is hurting you. I know it's hard, but I need to talk to you about him. She doesn't respond, still quivering and staring at the ground. Cindy, what Vex is doing to you is wrong. It must end. You must stand up against him and make him stop hurting you. Cindy hugs herself and speaks so quietly you almost don't hear her. He won't let me. It can't go on like this, Cindy. You have to kill him. There is no other option. Only then will you be free from him. I have no other option. I can't. Of course you can. When you're alone with him, stab him right in the chest when he's distracted. One quick stab, and it'll be all over. No buts. I know you can do it. If you do this and bring me his head, I'll buy you off Madame Chow, and he'll be free. When are you supposed to see him again? She raises her hand and looks at you, eyes full of tears. Tonight. Then do it tonight, and you can finally be free. Nobody will touch you again. We'll meet at midnight between Wild Paradise and the weapon shop. Alright. Weapon shop. Tonight. Termination in her eyes. Okay, I guess she's gonna be there. So tonight. Does it say it? I don't have that in my. Usually this game puts everything. What the F? Okay, so I need to remember, or just do it right now. I want to go to the gun shop first. So come here. Weapon shop. I think I have a bunch of stuff to sell. I can't do anything here. He's not gonna like this. Nope. Howdy, you see anything you like? I sell weapons of all kinds, and you, buddy, you look like someone in need of a decent boomstick, hee. His laugh is subdued and comfortably sly. What are you talking about? Easy there, I'm Chuck, and this is my shop. Everything that happens here will just be between the two of us. Hee hee. We live in a dangerous world. In dangerous times. A man needs a proper gun to defend what is his. That's what I offer, the means of self-defense. Show him what you have. Blah blah blah. Lots of text. Okay, let's sell everything. Whoa. Yeah, just cancel that. Talk to Miss. I'm not sure what she has in her hand. I don't need this. I can't carry that much. I have 2 sniper rifles. Whoops. I just dropped it. God damn it. What? Come on. That's almost impossible. There's only 11 here. What about that gun that I dropped? God damn. Can barely see it. It's still there, I can't pick it up. Okay, I'll just drop some stuff here on the ground. Okay, that should be enough. That one I can sell. All of these, this gun. That's it. There's a vehicle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's buy some stuff. Please have a combat armor. What the hell is this? A grenade launcher? That's cool, a grenade launcher. That's new. The Browning rifle. Oh. Ripper, sledge, super sledge. 15,000. The price is right. No, I overbid. Okay. Let's remove the ammo because this is the same as ammo as my sniper rifle. All of these things, I can sell that. Oh, I could give this to her. Would that be good? I mean, it's a good weapon. And it doesn't have auto, which I like. Yeah, it's a good single shot weapon. She can stay far also. Yeah, she should be good with that. Yeah, let's sell all these things. This. I need all the money. I'm not sure about these. Maybe sell one of these. Damn. This is not enough. I don't know what the fuck is this. Do I need it? I definitely don't need this. I think these are, well, these are not doubles on this pile there. Okay, so don't buy this for now. Have you anything other interesting stuff? It's more heavy weaponry. Grenade launchers. These things are cool. Just this. 5,000. Because if I want to battle that guy unarmed, oh no, they won't accept that. Yeah, it's really unarmed. No, I need some armor. That's what I need. This guy has nothing. Shit. Okay, if I sell the sniper rifle, where is it? No, it's... Nope. Oh, this is too much stuff. So yeah, this should be your best weapon. Do you have ammo for that? This, oh my, I don't have much. Okay, let's buy some. Well, let's see if she uses it. We're in business. Okay, more ammo. Okay, I'll buy some ammo from this guy. I'll liquidate all the crap. 2 of this. That's enough. And for my assault rifle, 172. Just 1 of this. And oof. He doesn't have enough. Sorry. Fuck it. Okay. I have the ammo that I want. Does he have this? I don't think so. Nope, it's all about big weapons. Give you another of this. Pick up these. It's too heavy. I only need 2 of these. Okay, I'm good. This is the end of the map. I'd like to buy some stim packs. That's what I'd like to buy right now. That's weird putting it. Like I can't access this, right? It's gonna boop. Yep. All things I did, yeah. Was there a general store in this place? I can't remember. So, do you want to talk to me? What about this sign showing that it's a rebirth talisman? We buy them for good money. What is rebirth? Supposed to mean, but it's what a large group of ghouls call themselves. Oh, I guess that's the big bad meanie. What else can you tell me about rebirth? There's not much. The only members are ghouls. There are dangerously too many of them. And what's more, they got their hands on pre-war tech somewhere, including power armor and energy weapons. They're annihilating entire villages and towns, and the inhabitants are being inducted to an unknown location. Can someone else tell me even more about this rebirth? There's only Sebastian, our leader, but he's on the base and ain't got time to chat. Can I go inside? Got no business there. I can't let every Tom, Dick, and Harry through. Can I do anything so you let me in? How much would it cost to get in there? I have vital information about the rebirth. I must report it to your leader immediately. Ooh. Bullshit. Anyone can say that. Disappear. Listen, this is critical information, which may mean a breakthrough in your fighting the rebirth. And I must tell it to someone important, someone who will know what to do with it. I can't just start explaining this to nobody such as yourself. Ah, damn. Well, you better go find Sebastian. Don't just stand there on my way. Ah, but he might have given me a quest. I might have skipped on a quest there. God damn it. Rebirth, blah, blah, blah. So let me in. I can't let through those who are interested in joining us, but anyone like that must first kill 10 rebirth ghouls. Shit. And as proof, you must bring back their talismans. You will be paid for their salary. Can I meet some ghouls? Oh, okay, so I guess I'm gonna go with the entrance. I have talismans for sale. 25 casts per talisman. Should I? Oh, it's only 25 caps. Who gives a shit? What? Dun, dun, dun. Well, so alright. Do they weigh a lot? Oh, I have 4 of them? I guess I have 4 of them. They win £1 each. Yeah, I'm gonna sell like 3. I'm gonna keep one. I'm afraid entering this one will cut me off from visiting the Imperial City. I'll make it brief before you ask any stupid questions. I'm Craig, and since you're not a mutant hunter, I'm probably the one you came here to see. Do you want to join the hunters? Yes, that's why I'm here. No. I'm not sure I want to join the hunters. No. Why are you here? I wanted to report a mutant I found in the city. Oh, no. Questions? Oh, I find questions. Questions or I kill you. Okay. Can I talk to you again? I can join. If I want, and that's it. Hey, we'll be able to science some stuff, maybe, here, for the first time in the game? Science! Yeah, it's 7. Who are you? I'm Commander Erman, and I'm the one in charge of security inside the city. Will you tell me what you're doing here then? Want to join? If it's about the security of the city, there are some things you should know. I'm listening. Did you know there's some pretty disgusting things are going on in the Dead Quarter Hospital? A guy called Puss is selling food made from human meat in the Dead Quarter. There's a gang running loose in the suburb led by a guy called Vex. Do I want to say one of these things? I'm gonna say I am. I think I just say no, whatever. Let's try this. I don't need to listen to what goes on in the hospital. That constant complaints from Dr. Yeltsin are quite enough. I'm well aware of everything the doctors do there. Those are regular basic business transactions, and any mutants are simply removed from those transactions. Doctors are responsible people. There's one more thing you should know. I am listening. A guy called Puss is selling food. He buys his meat from the hospital, thus there is no risk it could be mutated. And you still don't care? I already answered you, and I won't repeat. No in hell, you'll die for this. Petty matters of immigrants are none of our business unless they consume mutants. One more thing, nope. He doesn't give a crap. And I checked that, I'm not sure. Yes. Who are you? So, were you Sebastian? No, you're Craig. You're not Sebastian. Who's Sebastian? Craig, you're not the leader. Yes, the man gives you a pierced stare, as if he's thoroughly assessed you in a single moment. You have a strange, hard to describe feeling about him. Who are you? My name is Sebastian, and you are, more importantly, what are you doing in here if you don't know who I am? I'm Camilio. Very well, what is your wish? I want to know more about the rebirth. What's the purpose of this organization, the Mutant Hunters? I'm sure I can't tell you anything that you haven't already heard from one of the hunters. Please tell me everything you know. Please tell me everything you know or I'll blow your fucking head off. I like that there's these options. It seems to be like you can play a really perfect asshole in this game. It seems to be one of the ghoul religions of some kind. We know next to nothing about it, only that they speak of a certain savior, their leader. Every ghoul belonging to them wears a talisman, a symbol of the rebirth. They somehow managed to gain access to advanced pre-war weapons, and they use them to attack villages as well as large cities. They always raise the place to the ground, capture as many humans as they can, and lead them somewhere we don't know. What about Albuquerque? It's the only city still standing in this area, thanks to our tireless efforts. Despite that, it still suffered 2 attacks by a large number of rebirth ghouls. Attacks. The first attack occurred when we weren't here yet. The second attack took place about 10 years ago. That unbelievable amount of ghouls must have convinced even the stoutest doubters that the mutant threat is real. The ghouls violently threw themselves at the city without any sort of tactics and almost overwhelmed us. We managed to push them back in the end, but the city has suffered extensive damage. Even today, the dead quarters serve as a reminder of that time. Does Rebirth have a base somewhere? No doubt, all their actions point to it. And considering the equipment they have at their disposal, it's possible that they're using an old army complex of some sort. Where is it? Why do you want to know that? I want to find out who I am. Tell him your story. I want to destroy the Rebirth. I want to help them in their fight. Let's go with telling his new story. Interesting. If you only could remember, the Rebirth ghouls all of many of the people that they managed to take alive. It's possible that you're one of them. Perhaps you managed to escape. And they want to stop you because you know what they're up to. You must remember, for the sake of all pure humans, we must find out what's going on. How? The only way is to get the info from our forward base. You must go there. What are you talking about? We have forward base southeast of the city that we use for external operations. We keep radio contact only rarely to avoid exposing its location to the Rebirth. But Commander Turinda has recently reported that an interrogation of one of the ghoul reveals some new information about the Rebirth, and that she'll soon know the location of their base. We waited for someone to arrive with further report, but nothing happened. Nobody even answered the radio. Our scout later discovered that the base has been taken over by a group of super mutants that massacred our people. Why don't you attack the super mutant? Is there no other way to get that info? What's the purpose of the base outside Albuquerque? Alright. Any idea? Why don't you attack? They've barricaded themselves in, dug a moat around the base, and filled it with some radioactive crap. They're ready for any attack. If we attacked, there wouldn't be anyone left to defend the city, making it an easy target for the Rebirth. Is there no other way to get that info? What's the purpose of the base? Info? No, we tried everything, but the ghouls refused to talk. Every bit of information that Turinda may have discovered could be important, and could help you remember. I just hope the super mutants didn't destroy everything. Because of their mental deficiencies, computers are worthless to them. What's the purpose of the base? It's actually an old army warehouse. We found pre-war weapons and a few suits of power armor inside. We use it for researching mutation and interrogating rebirth ghouls. We simply don't have the means to do that here. We need to be always ready for battle. And since we keep the city clean of mutants, bringing too many prisoners here would be too much of a risk. Alright. Here he shows you the location on the map. I can't spare a single man, so a direct attack on well-equipped super mutant would be suicidal. Reasoning with mutant is impossible. Not even one of the children of the cathedral could probably do it. Hopefully you'll manage to sneak in somehow. Children of the cathedral. The children of the cathedral, or CFC, or CC, are the biggest traitors to the human race. They used to serve the master and his super mutants. Of course, I didn't do them any good. It didn't do them any good, because after the master's death, the super mutants attacked them along with the rest of pure human. I'll see. Let's get to the base and find out. Forget it, I've never seen an encounter with a super mutant. Someday I'll go to the base. Excellent, come back when you know anything new then. If every pure human was as willing to fight for the salvation of humankind as you are, we would have purged the world of mutant blight for a long time ago. Yeah, but I don't like... he seems super cool, but... he still wants to kill all ghouls, and I'm usually not like super for that. Anyways, we'll see where that leads us. Ooh. Come on! Maybe I should put some points. Eventually it's gonna be harder than this, so I should. This is highly sellable items. Science. You should not be here without a valid reason. Who are you? My name is Yawitsin Daichi. You can call me Dr. Yawitsin. Are you looking for me? I have some questions. The only question I'll be able to provide an answer to are those pertaining to my work. What is it that you do? I'm the chief physician and head of research of the Hunters. This means I take care that the medical ward runs smoothly. Encounters between our warriors and group of rebirth are quite common, providing for a lot of wounds to treat. It is also my responsibility to supervise and lead all research. I personally partake in the research of the anti-mutant virus and of implants to improve human abilities. Treat my wounds, about the anti-mutant virus. Modify and improve toxic gases for possible combat use, but our main goal is a virus that would eradicate all mutants but be completely harmless for genetically clean humans. Why do you want to kill all mutants? The mutant threat is obvious to every single one of us, but it would still be better if you talk to Sebastian about it. Is it actually possible to create the kind of virus you mentioned? Theoretically, it may be well possible. The virus would have to be able to distinguish a specific genetic information and based on that, either kill the subject or keep it unarmed. Ew. Tell me about those implants. They make it possible to improve elementary human abilities like strength, agility, and might. And Mike, without any unwanted mutation. Just by simple microscopic implants. Armies have been performing this type of surgery on their military already before the war, so we merely adjusted the procedure to cover other abilities. However, we don't have the necessary technology at the moment, and the project is therefore unknown. In the Dead Quarter, they perform surgery to improve elementary human abilities without any problems. Those people have no honor, and neither have you. should you decide to undergo such surgery, to murder one man so that another could gain a slight advantage, that is no progress. Say, do you conduct experiments on living subjects by any chance? In your own interest, I do hope you are not trying to accuse me of dishonesty. I work exclusively with mutants and my research is of benefit to all people. But mutants are sentient beings too, to conduct experiments on them. It's disgusting. I'm gonna try, but I don't think he's gonna like this. If you consider the work of I do disgusting, I shall take that as an insult, which will be uninsulted. Bring it on. Shit. Combat mode! You will die. I'm just gonna kill him for the hell. Boom. Oh! You're not dead. Holy shit. The whole base will want to kill me now. Oh yeah. It's on. And I'm dead. Okay, I thought I would be dead. Oh, I just want to kill him. Somebody died. What the hell just happened? Oh, I think Carrie just died. Holy crap, he did not like that. Oh my, how many freaking... What? 82 HP. Eh, whatever. I'm reloading. He did not like that. Who are you? Questions, blah. This. Kill mutant. Yeah. Questions. Implants. Boom. Boom. But not further. Something specific. I hear you don't like the doctors from the hospital. Can you tell me about them? Oh, okay. You look different than the others. Where are you from? I was born in our local vault, designated by the number 16. It was still closed at the time, but my appearance is different because my ancestors came from a land called Japan. My family has always been proud of our ancestry. We have kept our tradition alive and made it exclusive for Japanese families. Oh, I guess so everybody else like, ooh, that's weird. I never saw a Japanese person. If you are from the vault, Madame Chow is Japanese, okay. What are you doing here? The Empire disposes of a large array of pre-war knowledge and technology, but it has no intention of developing them further. I was employed as a mere medical doctor and was prohibited from conducting any scientific research. I was therefore seeking for other alternatives, and I found... What? Okay. And I found them here. I was also here that I learned about the mutant threat we have to face. Life in the Imperial City is far too easy, and it was probably like that when the vault was still closed. People are not driven to develop. They are content with their simple, calm life, and they are therefore unaware of the fact that they could easily be deprived of this life. Few people have ever left the Imperial City as out there evil things happen. Oh no, some of the ancestors of Madame Chow were Chinese, even if she may not be aware of this herself. Nevertheless, Madame Chow is an honest woman. And that's it. Dave, good evening. Goes great. For now, it's not too tough. Oh. Ooh. I'm just level 8, I think, or 9. Oh, level 10. Okay, level 10. Level 10. Ooh. I'll take that. Let's try it out. I jammed the lock. Whoops. Wow, okay. This is way harder, and I'll need the electronic lockpick or something. I don't have time. Okay, let's go down here. Oh. Leads to the downstairs level of the base and only hunters are allowed. How do you know I'm not a hunter? I just do. Disappear. I'll take a look there whether you like it or not. Nope. Okay, let's go in there. Imperial City, here I come. Lieutenant Terak sent me. I'm supposed to see Advisor Elissa for work. Elissa must be getting really desperate to hire foreigners as well. I hope she knows what she's doing. Very well, you may enter for now. Next time you're going to need a real invitation. Thanks. Before I let you in, there are a few things you must know. Keep your weapons holstered and don't bother the dwellers. Common decency when you're in the city. If you have any question, ask one of the information robots. Answering nosy question is what they're there for. But try to leave the people alone, got it? Yeah, now I'd like to be eco-friendly. Let me in! Okay, let's look at the map. Wait, stranger, just to be sure, I have to warn you not to draw your weapons in the building. We won't disarm you. You're a guest in our city and it wouldn't be respectful, but keep them holstered. You're entering the main Imperial building. Some call it a palace. Our highest representatives are here, including the members of the Imperial family. Thus, foreigners waving weapons around are automatically deemed a threat for security reasons. Oh yes, I see. That wouldn't be good. Thanks for the warning. Okay, then I'm not going in there for now. The robot pays you no attention, continues to move along the set route. Its central processing unit is currently in energy-saving mode. A direct interaction is required to fully start it up. The robot reacts to being addressed and turns in your direction. Currently, it activates both its mechanical arms and starts searching its storage compartment containing a wealth of cassette tapes. After a short while, it takes one of them and inserts it into a record player in his chest. You hear a high-pitched male voice. I wish you a pleasant day. I am an information robot programmed to answer questions pertaining to the Empire. May I assist you? I have some questions. The robot continues to play the tape. It will be my pleasure to answer your questions. What do you wish to know specifically? When the tape finishes, the robot puts it back among the others. I'd like to know who's the ruler. I'd like to know about the vault. I was curious about the Empire just among the neighbors. All the things. The monarchy is ruled by the Emperor and the 3 members advice council. Since the beginning of the Empire was the last of us. Okay, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to read that. Local vault, that's interesting. Vault number 16 is located below the Imperial Palace. In it, the ancestors of the current dwellers found refuge during a time when radioactive doom made life on surface impossible. Due to an administrative error, 2 people were given the role of the overseer. A large group of followers formed under each of them, and these groups frequently clashed. Over time, the clashes intensified so much that the vault nearly stood at the brink of civil war. The threat of war, however, was averted at the last moment by an agreement between the 2 overseers. The vault protected its dwellers for the next 60 years until the decision to leave was made. Today it is used for research and defense, which must be done in secret to ensure the safety of the Empire. The Imperial dwellers feel no need to associate with people from the wasteland. They've always tried to keep their distance, and this conviction was only strengthened after the massive ghoul attack. The outside world cannot bring anything good for the city. The only contact with the outside world is a contractual relation with the mutant hunters and a number of foreign traders. The Imperial army was greatly weakened after a massive ghoul attack. That's why a contract was made with the mutant hunter faction. Emperor Misrael even let the ghoul reach the walls of the city itself. It was only the discipline of the Imperial soldiers that proved to be the decisive factor in victory again. Despite this, the hunters still dare make demands on the Empire. Were it not for the Empire's foresight, their growing greed would have surely bankrupted the city. Ghoul attack. The Great Ghoul attack was the worst thing that's ever happened. Many ghoul, blah blah, everybody died. Terrible, terrible. Trades. Buy trade some of these trades is trade. Merchant. The appointed supply administrator is responsible for trade. The administrator's office is located in the building across the street from the southern end of the Imperial Palace. In the interest of the safety of the Empire, the rules set for the foreigners must be strict. They can only enter the city with an official invitation from one of the dwellers, and they shall be observed for the whole length of their stay by patrolling soldiers. They are expected to behave properly. The Empire does not appreciate foreigners walking around the city with weapons drawn or bothering the dwellers. The foreigner should take care of his business as soon as possible and leave. The Empire can only be at home to those that was born in it. Foreigners are not allowed to become part of the Empire, as admitting them could threaten the But if a foreigner breaks the rules, should the foreigner act aggressively, the information robot should not terminate them. Okay. That is all. Hello, I'm Margaret Danbridge, the supply officer. You can call me Margaret. I know you're a foreigner, aren't much for formalities. Come to trade? Of course, you're here for the first time. I'm in charge of distributing supplies to dwellers. Basically, I make sure every dweller has what he needs. But I'm also authorized to trade with foreigners. To that end, I'm authorized to make use of the most common currency, caps. We sell various technical equipment, energy cell, medicine. We only rarely sell weapons, some decommissioned energy pistol at best. I mentioned that because that's the first thing most foreigners asked. On the other hand, we mainly buy Brahmin meat, cereal, basically fresh, blah blah blah. Minerals. Did you say that the dweller just get everything they ask for? I know you foreigners have trouble believing or understanding that. The dwellers get everything they need to live and do their job. That's a bit different than getting everything they ask for. But usually no one complains. We don't really lack anything. We have no currency, the dwellers have no need of caps. My office is the only store in the whole city set up precisely for foreigners. If the caps have no value here, can you give me some to me? A few thousand, perhaps? Let's try it. This for funds. You're not the first one to ask, you know. They really have no value to us, but outside the city they are a currency and a cheap means of trade with the outside world for us. Furthermore, we make sure to never use too many caps. Inflation wouldn't help anyone. It's complicated, but in short, no. I just don't hand out caps. Let's trade. Okay. Wow, only 3. Okay, let's sell some stuff. Ooh. Wow, that's ow. Really? What about like 1 rad X? Just 1. 600. I have only 3 of this. I should use 1, maybe. Or just take the caps. I want to keep this, it's kind of cool. Let's take it out of the caps here. Boom. Oh. Appears to be locked. Electronically locked. Let's see if I put some point in there. It's quite a lot of points. It's still 68, it's not like incredible. I'm not lockpicking that door. And I just jammed it. Yeah, wow. Okay, we'll wait. This is the main building. I'm gonna enter it last. What is this? Oh. The heavy laser turret. It's like battle tech shit right there. Some medium pulse lasers. Oh. I'll talk to you guys. You never know who's gonna give you a quest. You're right, you probably shouldn't. Ooh. Oh no, I want to talk to you guys. I don't like you. Well, I don't like you. Keep the beast away from me. Oh, this is the exit, okay. Boom. I don't know you. Why are you bothering me? Did you come to see my idiotic parents? They're home just so they could yell at me the whole day. I'm just taking a look around. What's your name, boy? I'm Mario Carbone. Now get lost. I don't want to talk to you. Being stuck at home is bad enough, stupid parents. Why don't you like your parents? They want to send me into the army. My old man came up with that crap. Said it'd be a great career, bah, and my mother won't help me. Said that it'd make me stop doing mischief like I did last month. What a load of shit. Isn't it enough that I'm grounded because of that? Are you a bit young for the army? Stupid Imperial Army accepts recruits of my age. It's because they need someone to boss around so they could feel better about themselves. I know a few boys, even one girl, who were sent there. Now they're mindless zombies. My dumbass parents probably just want to get rid of me. Want me to get killed by those disgusting mutants or a brain-dead tribal. What did you do? My former friends didn't believe me when I said I could pick their pockets without them noticing, so I showed them. When they found out they were missing a few things, they made a lot of fuss and told their parents I robbed them. Damn crybabies. Mother started screaming like crazy and father beat me up. I hope they die. You should listen to your parents. They only want the best for you. What the hell do you know? Right, adults stick together. Joining the army is a great idea. They'll make you into a real man. You'll get to shoot from a gun. They'll teach you how to fight and kill. You'll be a tough guy. Nobody messes with an Imperial soldier. I just wanted to help. Forget it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I could kick the shit out of every idiot that pisses me off. That's true. I didn't think of that. And I won't have to stay with my annoying parents. They just keep me locked here and preach their crap to me. The army can't be any worse. There you go. Good luck. Oh? Did that give me any XP? Why did I do that? What's the point of this? Well, will they give me the... No? Whatever. It's just a thing I did. It's okay that it doesn't give me... It shouldn't give me any XP. I just expected XP. I just convinced the little brat to join the army. Immersion. You know, I would never convince someone to join the army, but that guy was a little shit, so he deserved to die eaten by a zombie. Okay. Nope, you fail. Don't bother me, don't bother me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. People like coming here, but I guess you don't like talking to me. Let's open the fridge. Leave it be. Don't go in there. Everybody's so polite here. I'm used to the get the fuck out of. Like, except for that, you would think, where did that kid got that language? Because I have a feeling that in here everybody is like pretty civilized. They do wear big heavy metal armor. Heavy metal. Nope, I'm not from this city. I'm guessing the Vault 16 here will be already pretty much ransacked because they live on it, I mean. Great, you really aren't from around here. I'm sure you've heard of the mutant hunters. What do you think of them? Don't worry, you can tell me the truth. They'll stay just... They're vile murderers. Killing people because of mutation is insane. Yeah, I'm pretty much of this opinion, but I don't know what would happen to the... what would happen if I do this. I'm afraid of giving out what I think. Let's go. Awesome, glad to meet someone who shares my view. You may call me Cole. My surname doesn't matter. I'm a bit of a trouble right now. Maybe you could lend me with what? My body has been showing slight signs of mutation. Nothing serious. But even that was enough to make the Imperial Army come after me. They want to hand me over to the hunters to keep the deal they have with them about... wow. How can I help? I need to get out of the Imperial City, but the soldiers have my description and check anyone who leaves. Go to my apartment and bring me my pistol and pliers. I have my tower pliers there, and I might be able to get through the fence with them. And if stealth won't do it, I'll try to fight my way out. Damn it. I want at least a chance to defend myself. Where's your apartment? A building in the northwestern side of the city. My apartment is the second one from the entrance. Will you help me? Of course. Or you just go to there yourself, because they're probably guarding my apartment. You might be able to slip by unnoticed, or at least stalk your way out. If they catch you, you should be on sight. What do you do? What do I get out of this? What? Bargaining with my life? Fine, I'll give you... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that. How come you have pliers like that? I'm an engineer. I work with high voltage and hell. Why am I explaining this to you? What does it matter? They're big, strong pliers with isolated end holes, you know. You'll know them when you see them. Alright. Alright. I don't think I talked to you. Hey, not sure. Oh. You have to go into corners to see everything. You never know. There might be a chest. Can never use computers. You seem important. Oh, what do you want here? Who are you? Shit, I bet you don't live here. Can't you see I'm the Imperial Army? Private Brad? I'm in the Emperor. The owner of the apartment has committed a murder. I'm standing guard here in case he comes back. You won't catch him by standing around, you know. What exactly did he do? Take a look at his stuff. I've talked to that man. He said you were after him because he's been showing sign of mutation. Oh yeah, that's the guy, yeah. Okay, so... Did he lie to you? I don't mean to imply you're going to meet him again. If so, I'd recommend cooperating with me. You could catch him together. No, I don't want to do that. What if... Ah, but he was about to leave the room, though. What exactly did he do? Can I look at his stuff? Maybe I should try this. Got drunk and started an argument with underdog. Okay, stop. Of course not. I guess I'm completely locked with this guy. I can just... Oh my, he's with me now. God damn. So I have no idea how I can get those pliers he wants. I don't know. I might come back here later. I want to leave my options open, so I'm not gonna talk to him at all. Please leave me alone. The last thing I need is to be bothered by some "she looks at you with disgust" foreigner. Sorry. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. You're surprisingly well mannered for someone from the outside world. My name is Lorraine Valquez. It's just that I'm too worried to be in the mood to chat. Wait, since you're not from around it, maybe you can help me. What is it? My son Felix has gone missing. I have no idea where he could be. I'm afraid something bad might have happened to him. He's only 10 years old. He's the only thing that... She almost breaks into tears. I'm sorry, you're obviously not here to listen to whining, but no, I'm not here for that. The Imperial Army, it wouldn't be great for his future. Even he wished to join. He wanted to be like his father, even though he never knew him. The last time I've seen him, We went to the Imperial Palace to see the recruiting orphan. Wasn't that the old brat? What happened to his father? He died defending Albuquerque against those horrible ghouls. During their second big attack, they managed to break through our defenses. Many Imperials died. Felix wasn't accepted, so we sent him alone, but that can't be true. Felix would have come straight home. Would have run away. He's not like that. The city is safe. Whoa. So what could have happened to him? He had no reason to leave it. I think the colonel knows something. I'm not saying he hurt my son, but I have a feeling he knows something about his disappearance. But he denied that. And he wouldn't tell me anything. Nobody else will help me. A colonel in our army is practically untouchable position. Nobody has a reason to doubt his word, but I bet he's hiding something. If you like, I could try to find Felix. Thank you, please bring him back. I'll do everything I can. Cool. Find Felix. Help Colgar, Imperial City. Information selection about rebirth from base. Control by civilians. That's what we have to do. Of course I can't use it. Okay, that's it for this place. Okay, we'll go to the Imperial Palace and maybe talk to that colonel. That kid, was he here? This place. That's not Felix. That's Mario. Mario. Anyway, if the colonel is somewhere, he's gonna be here. Did I talk to a colonel? Not sure. I didn't went in there, so it's only this and this. Oh, did I talk to you guys? Okay, but before going into the palace, I'm gonna take a little break. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
My prince.
Oh, I'd blast planet after planet if it would rid the galaxy of Kiorathi.
Listen, you can't freeze me out like this. I want a piece of the action.
Rather crash and burn than make a commitment.
This is war, laddie. All of us have lost someone dear to us. That does not make you special. Which the heart of the tiger continues to jeopardize.
Launch all fighters. This is not a drill.
Yeah, well, people were dying out there, you son of a bitch.
It's a war. People die all the time.
We are winning the war, Your Majesty.
You still have time.
Damn it, man. You put your own needs above that of the ship's. You can't ever do that.
Hey, too bad Cobra had to die to get a point across.
Fact, we haven't had shore leave in months. In fact, all we do is move from one defensive mission to another. In fact, our entire force is constantly in retreat. Now, is that just my imagination, or is the entire war effort unraveling before our eyes?
Fight well, Captain.
the struggle will only get harder.
There's a hell to go to. I know they've got a special place reserved for me.
They are not taking my ship.
Sir, what are you doing? You're heading right into their fleet.
We'll take as many of them with us as we can. Make your peace, Mr. Rollins.
Revolutionized the first-person shooter with award-winning 360-degree stomach-wrenching action. Then we plunged you deeper into chaos with deadlier enemies that fed off your power. Now, after years of waiting, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Descent 3's fusion engine lets you move seamlessly from inside to outside. Crush your enemies. Set them on.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, I'm not touching my weapons. I don't touch my weapon. Security breach. I didn't know I didn't have access to that. Do I have access to this? I don't know. No weapons. No weapons in the building? Come on, fuck you, man. The guy at the door said it was okay. I just don't touch the weapons. A computer! The computer screen shows a Vault-Tec. It's my first computer. I'm so excited. There are no user. There's nothing. This is a free terminal. What? I can't do anything with it? What? Command screen shows a Vault-Tec logo and a command line where you'll have to enter a password to gain full access. I can't hack the computer. No, they didn't like that. Okay. Didn't like me entering this, or was that the computer was the problem? It's important for me to know. It's entering the place. Okay, okay. Now we know. We'll get there. Sorry guys, it's not like I don't know where to go. You didn't make it clear. I'm sure I don't. Nope. Oh, okay, there's something else now. What the fuck is going on? I thought I was okay going here. Shit. Okay. I'm revolving everything. Do I have to, like... Okay, I think now it's okay. It's not red everywhere. Okay. No, shit. She's saying weapons in the building again. No. Oh, I get it. Oh, it's my guys. It's her, it's not even me. I think this is even okay, maybe. Holster your weapon. Equipment, holster. That's it. Is that okay? Is that okay? That seems okay. Yay! I'm still gonna enter these places. Oh, they don't attack me. Yay! Yes, what do you want? I assume you're here for a good reason. My people don't let foreigners into the city just for fun. I recommend you take care of your business as soon as possible and leave the city peacefully. Peaceably. Peaceably. Is that a word? Is there something you dislike about me? Why are you so rude? What do you have against me? And who are you anyway? What the fuck is your point? As a foreigner, you present a threat to our dwellers as well as to yourself, as you will bear the consequences if you cause trouble. My name is Wyatt Parson, and I'm the commanding officer of the Imperial City. Remember that. Would make any trouble, it would be me who will promptly deal with you. Why do you merely assume I'm going to cause trouble? Are you the supreme commander of the Imperial Army? Then, if everyone in the Empire sees foreigner the same way, then I understand why the Imperial City is separated from the rest of them. I've had plenty of experience with you foreigners. The lifestyle of people outside the city isn't always compatible with our own. Outside order means little, and few are willing to obey rules. Since I'm responsible for the safety of the dwellers, I must always expect the worst. I'll be glad if your visit will go without any trouble. What will happen if I do something? Exile, imprisonment, or execution. Don't even think about it. It's not worth the risk. Assuming it would even come to that, don't forget that the soldiers won't hesitate to shoot you to protect the dwellers. Should I come to you? That kind of situation seems highly unlikely to me, but yes, you could say I represent the law and have the authority to settle petty disputes. It doesn't take much of my time, and the dwellers can settle their arguments reasonably, assuming they even have any. There is no reason for disputes when people are provided with everything they need for their lives, and all the dwellers are. Do I understand correctly that you're the supreme commander? If everyone in the Empire sees foreigners, okay. Yeah. No, the supreme commander of the army is of course Aran, who has many other duties besides that. That's why I'm here as main commanding officer. I make sure that the army runs flawlessly and handle mundane army matters, and I answer directly to Aran. Should I say that? Let's say before saying that. Emperor Misrael had good reason for separating our city from its uncivilized neighbors. It's not my, and certainly not your, place to judge the Emperor's decision. I must admit that it doesn't make my job easier. The safety of the Empire and its dwellers can be secured much more efficiently this way. What reason did he have? I've already told you, we'll not discuss this. Wouldn't it be better to join forces with the rest of the city and fight against the external foe? The rebirth is not the only threat to our dwellers. I can hardly expect the people of the Waste to adhere to civilized rules. It is clear to me that, even if they try, they will have problems following them. They want to have our technology and resources without the responsibilities we have because of them. And I'm afraid the same can be said of the mutant hunters. Our agreements with them is strictly defined, and I see no reason to change our relation into a closer alliance. Do you disagree with the agreements? What's wrong with the hunters? The hunters made many promises. I'm not sure if they keep Albuquerque peaceful enough, and they haven't advanced in dealing with the cool army threat. It is mere incompetence, or real intent. He stops himself as if he just now realized what he was talking to and cutting to a more decisive. The agreement that its purpose, I don't doubt that, and it certainly isn't my place to discuss it with a foreigner. Better get going. Moment. Nope, cannot do anything with that. Same thing. Nope. Surprise, surprise. Can I open this? Greetings, I'm Colonel Zachary Broman. Oh, I'm looking for you. Recruitment Officer, Administrative Division of the Imperial Army. What can I do for you? Don't you worry about that. Understandably, we only accept dwellers in the Imperial Army. All the more so as we recruit them already in early childhood. This way we have enough time to properly shape these young boys and girls. Administrative Division. That means you are in fact just a clerk, not a soldier. I don't think he's gonna like that. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but you seem much more welcoming than most of the dwellers of the Empire. What do you know about Felix? Let's try this. I believe that the best way to represent a civilized society is to strangers and outsiders, to show them how we are able to communicate with them, out there dispute and misunderstanding are dealt with by force, but not here. In other words, you think yourself superior. Let's ask him. Felix Vela. Oh no, his mother sent you, didn't she? I have already told her that I haven't seen him after you left here. Is she accusing me of something? I understand that she is worried, but I wouldn't expect that. I knew her husband, and for crying out loud. Okay, but don't you have even the slightest idea what could have happened to him? Anything that could help? You won't let it go, will you? Look, I can't help you. Nothing I heard can be taken seriously, and I highly doubt something. Oh, no. Just tell me. I wouldn't feel too good spreading rumors. It could have dire consequences, you know. I don't know you, and you're a stranger after all. I cannot be sure you would treat that information. What the fight? I'm not talking to anyone. How can I gain your trust? Mission! For that, we have to know each other closer. He unexpectedly caresses your arm. I'm a strong believer in the magic of that most intimate moment. When you give way to your passion. What the fuck? It can uncover the very nature of a person. You see them as they really are, not as they appear to be. Oh, so this is what you're after. You're not into women then. I prefer neither sex. I can enjoy great intimacy with both men and women. To refuse one means to deprive oneself of half the experience. Oh. It is diversity that attracts me. But with you, there is the additional benefit and unique opportunity to take it on with a stranger. You folk are different than the people of the Empire. You are more animalistic, more wild. I ask for nothing more than a couple of moments you would definitely enjoy as well. Alright, I'll sleep with you, but then you have to tell me everything you know. Can you not just pop off to the wild paradise for a moment? I have no intention of screwing you. Goodbye. Let's just try this. In my position, it would not be a wise move to seek out sexual relations with strangers publicly, not to mention with prostitutes. It could destroy that good name of the Imperial Army, and that is something I can never allow to happen. So the only way to have information about that boy is to sleep with that guy? We'll wait. Can I open these? He doesn't seem to mind me touching them. Boom. Whoops. Oh, nice. Oops. I guess I have a lot of these. Maybe too much. Only 2 of these. Let's go with that. That's not much weight, though. It's none of their business. I feel like there's some information in the computer. Now all the computers does that and it's super annoying. I would prefer it before. Oh, there's an elevator there. Where's that Elisa woman who wants to talk to me? I can't even ask people for her. The young woman turns to you. This is a private room. Advisor Beldir, I'm sorry, but you should not be here. I might be just a stupid savage from the waste, but I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you're not Beldir either. A gentle smile appears on the woman's face. A stranger with a sense of humor. That is not a common sight. You're correct. I am his daughter. In fact, this room will be my own from now on. Father has passed away recently. I'm going through his personals. I've been postponing the task for long enough. I'm sorry for your loss, but by the way, my name is Camilio. Oh, I apologize for not introducing myself. My name is Lystra Harding Stilson, which is of no significance to you. Let us make it simpler. You can call me Lystra. So father's room will be yours now. This room is for one of the Emperor's advisors. It is a function I'm to take up after my father, along with taking over the Imperial Hospital. You see, I'm his only descendant here, and of course a member of the Imperial family. She grins. So I should address you as Imperial Majesty? The only descendant here are the others. The only descendant here are the others? Let's go with this. She likes the jokes. Only if you add a lot of property bows. Wait, I was just joking. Don't even think about doing it. I've always considered preserving the ruling family as a rather strange practice. I've spent my entire life preparing to be in charge of the hospital, but to take it up along with the duties of the advisor at once, just because of my father did, I admit I hesitate. How many lines of dialogue have I read just tonight? This fucking game, man. Your father managed to do both, right? I'm sure you managed too. Yes, he was very devoted to his work. He worked until the end of his life. Even when he became old and his health declined, the problem is, my brother was to become his successor in the position of advisor, but he's not here. Nobody knows where he has gone. It was most certain he would have declined to succeed our father. But at least he should have been told about father's death. If anything, I can ask him to take up all these responsibilities without trying to locate him. What happened to your brother? I wish I knew. He just left. He has left Albuquerque. His current whereabouts are unknown to me. How much have you traveled? I know it's a stupid thing to ask, but have you by any chance met a man from the Empire named Sidian? I've been far and wide, but that name doesn't ring any bell. Well, it was worth a shot. I think you would know if you had met him. Sidian is a man of principle and a fighter. He inherited his father's cunning. In short, a strong personality. I'm simply afraid it could have brought him more troubles. Why isn't he in Albuquerque? That is a rather lengthy and complex. Oh, god damn it. Are you sure you want to hear it? Yes. Stupid question, I guess. What else would you have asked in the first place, right? Why bother serve the Imperial Army? My brother served the Imperial Army as every soldier he considered it his duty to protect the Empire, but he felt our army was not doing enough in that respect. He saw the rebirth as too great a threat to use only passive defense against. He has tried to convince the Empire to actively join the fight against the ghouls, to strain its muscle in order to stop the rebirth completely. He failed. The main argument against it was that using the city's resources outside would make the Empire too vulnerable. This is the eternal belief held by most of the dwellers, as old as the Empire itself. What is your opinion about it? I think it's simply a fear of moving on. There are numerous good reasons to shy away from the surrounding world, and I definitely disagree with Sidian regarding joining the open fight. But we should tend to the world around us more. We should strive to make the world around us a better place, instead of tending to our tiny close piece. So what did your brother do once he failed to change the attitude of the Empire? He left the city, he joined those who embrace the open conflict with the rebirth on a daily basis. He joined the mutant hunters. You aren't from around here. You cannot possibly conceive the significance of such act. We have agreements of cooperation with the hunters, at least with certain borders. In fact, Sidian broke no rules by doing so, but the dwellers of the city considered it treason. He tried to protect the Empire so fiercely that he became an enemy to his own people. Our father was the one who had the most difficulty accepting it. When Sidian shared his plans with him before his departure, they had an ugly argument. That was the last time they spoke. Father has refused to discuss him ever since. To discuss him? He always got mad whenever he started talking about The Elders shared the opinion of the dwellers in this regard. I did go for Sidian with the hunters. Is he no longer with them? I guess so. In addition, it put us in certain light, but Father could deal with that. His dedication and resolute acting meant people did not consider all of a sudden he threw it all away and act. You consider him or me traitors. I think the greatest impact this situation had on Father was overwhelming disappointment. He had envisioned a great future for Sidian in the army and in the Imperial Council. He had always been so proud of him, and all of a sudden he threw it all away and acted directly against his father's conviction. That auto page flip that I think there's no option anywhere to remove or put in is not annoying at all. Like, of course I'm gonna finish reading exactly at the moment that the game's... What the fuck? This should have been all manual. Or the game is meant to have little text, and like you can have more, like a lot of trees with more little smaller text in between. I like that more. I don't know, it helps the flow of the conversation than just a big wall of text, always. It's been the whole night tonight, like 2 hours of fucking walls of text. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about this game. It's great, except there's too much text. I'd go for Sidian with the hunters. He is no longer with them. Like these days, I almost want to play Baldur's Gate or Torment, but I'm like, oh, I just don't want to read all that text, so I'm not playing it. But now I'm playing this, so that's why. My reaction. Sidian was not the first. In very rare occasions, a dweller of the city wants to join the hunters. They are immediately accepted by them. I believe their leader hope they will gain access to our technology and resources. Okay. But my brother managed to alienate the hunters in just a few weeks. I'm not certain what happened exactly. I assume he must have done something they did not like. He was forced to leave Albuquerque in a hurry. I have no idea in which direction he left. Don't know much about it. Okay, it's getting interesting. You don't know much about his activities since he left the Empire. Where did he You get the little info you have. I received a message from one of the immigrants stating that my brother is gone. That man who sent it wanted to meet and tell me more about what had happened. It took several days for the message to reach me, and then it was too late. First, I could not find him. After a more thorough investigation, I found the immigrant and his wife had been ill. They tried to get help in the hospital in the dead quarters, but they died there. And none of the hunters wanted to tell me anything about Sidian. When I mentioned his name, they acted very hostile. I mean, more than usual. Okay. This information seems important. Tell me more? I'm sick of reading. He's just a headstrong, argue for hours, focus, enrolled in the army, it's really fluff text. I mean, you don't need that, I think. She's still alive, the mother? No, she's not. She died soon after I was born. Postpartum complication of such nature, even my father wasn't able to deal with them. Afterwards, he raised me and my brother on his own. More specifically, he tried to instill us with the ability to take care of ourselves. The rest was provided by the Empire. Why didn't you set out to look for your brother? I know what it looks like out there. You must be thinking, now all the beliefs of an ignorant woman who has never left the safety of the Imperial City's wall. I can assure you I visited Albuquerque on many occasions. The curiosity simply got the best of me. That is how I know how dangerous even this area can be, not to mention the waste. I can defend myself quite efficiently, but combat simply is not where I feel most comfortable. I've tried to find support, someone who would accompany me. No one even officially wanted to set out of the city because of my brother. Everybody will still considers him a traitor. This is not over. It's a fucking conversation with that girl. Where do you feel more comfortable if it's not fighting? You want to travel with me? Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. At least this will lead me to. Oh my god. And will I should be able to talk to her about all these things while she's with me. Tell her your story. I could say that, but what if boom? You're trying to seek out your past despite the fact that they're trying to kill you. No. Ah shit. Without regard to your danger during your search, it's undoubtedly the only means of stopping the attack on your person once and for all. You're clearly driven by an insistent curiosity. Am I right? In a way, you remind me of my brother. Does that mean you'll join me? Why does she say no right now? I admit I haven't considered seeking help outside the city, even though it was clear to me I would not find any within the Empire. I only find my brother, and I will do everything that is my power to help you. I only ask one thing. Please do not postpone the search for Sidian too much. It has... Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't want a fucking time limit. God damn it. Does that change anything right now if I accept or not? Does it start the clock? I have no fucking clue. Oh, man. I was so happy that I'm sure there's no fuck. Why does she say? Why did they have to say that? didn't need that tonight. Whatever. Yes, I've had my personal effects prepared for some time. Can you wait a moment? Do I seem like I have a choice? It took almost an hour for the truck to return armed and dressed in Imperial armor. In the past few days, I've been trying to locate someone in Severus with any kind of knowledge regarding my brother. I've succeeded in finding out about a man who allowed him to join his caravan. The caravan is expected to arrive in Albuquerque today. We should go soon. We'll go see him soon before he departs again and ask him about Sidian. Good. 100 experience. Okay, we can do the Sidian thing. I hope it's not. Help this true finder, but what did she just said? What did she just said? She said to look where. Ask you something. You mentioned you had contact on somebody who knows something about it, brother. Oh yeah. Caravan leader. I've heard him was him well my brother lead Albuquerque. His name is Falcon. Strange name. Falcon's caravan. I know them. No? I think I know them. Say about Mutt? Looks like he's been through a lot, and I understand the urge of some people to own animals. It's something you would hardly go looking for in the Empire. Don't tell me you keep him so you can cuddle with him. No offense to Mutt. No, I keep him because he's good. He's a good bullet sponge. Gary? He's got a rough hide and appears to be distanced, but I believe that it's not who she is. Take what condition she lives in. Oh, it's more likely a defense mechanism. I'm positive she's not as bad as she seems at first glance. I cannot say we understood each other perfectly, but I would like to. We just met. Oh, wait a second. Equipment. What can you do? I've never been in a fight. No, I really thought she was a badass. She's in the army, if that's what you're asking. I only taken elementary training with energy weapons, mostly with pistols, to be more specific. Given how small and light they are, they're capable of causing quite ugly wounds. But I'm a doctor, first of all. I spent most of my life studying medicine. In the Empire, you possess medical knowledge that has been not forgotten elsewhere, regrettably. I want to talk about the armor you're wearing. The thing I'm wearing may look like a standard piece of metal armor at first glance, but if you step in and take a closer look, you'll find out it has been enhanced with Nomex and Kevlar from the inside. I wouldn't feel safe with any inferior armor. I shouldn't take it off in any circumstances. Oh, okay. But if you happen to run into something better, okay. Or if you would need to use a guide, I'm going to wear a robe. I have a robe. Just up in a robe, that's fair one. Can you treat me? Of course, however, I cannot help you without basic medical equipment. I had some, but it's over. I sold it. Use the first thing. Do I have one? Or maybe she has one. Oh, what's that? Okay, show me what you're carrying to see whether you have all the things necessary. Show me your stuff. Oh, cool. You're equipped. Perfect. Okay. I guess I can give you more of these. No, no weapons here. That is all. That's enough. That's locked. We have a lot of those laser things. I might be able to sell them for good money. My apologies, stranger, but I really don't have time to deal with your issues. My position involves many important tasks that can bear no delay. It would be best if you left immediately. What task would that be? She looks shocked. That's really none of your business. Do you even know who you're talking to? I'm Advisor Eliza. Asking about my duties could get you into a lot of trouble. It would be wise to avoid that and leave me alone. Wait, I've been looking for you. Lieutenant Sean Terak told me that you need a capable person for a job. I'd like to sign up. That good-for-nothing sent you? Really does try my patience. The only job he could know about was the one assigned. The only job he knows about was the one assigned to him. But he's been tarrying for an eternity. He likely hopes to pass it onto someone else this way. But she thinks for a moment. That's not a completely stupid idea. This errand would indeed be more suited to someone without a connection to the Empire. She studies you carefully. Do you really wish to work for the Emperor? I'd like nothing more. If the reward is sufficient, I would gladly offer my services. I have no desire to stand in for someone. I'm sure the Emperor will manage. Let's go with this. I'm glad to hear that, but before you do, you should know that I demand absolute loyalty. You may only serve me. I am your master. No. No. Only serve the Emperor unconditionally, or not at all. If you're willing to agree to this, I could have other uses for you as well. But I want to hear a clear answer from you. Don't even think of betraying us. I will be watching you closely. Actually, I'm afraid that even our enemy will know if you decide to work for us. The uncomfortable truth is that the whole Empire is riddled with this. So, right now I have the option of joining the Empire, joining the Mutant Hunters, or joining Anim. And I could join one of the three right now. And I mean, Anim looks like, I don't know what they are. I have no idea. I can't say it any clearer, Iman, so tell me who I'm supposed to go. I prefer not to tie myself with obligation this strict. I can't work for you. Open for now. So I can come back to her anytime. Oh, I could just... I'll accept and see what she asks for. I should do that with Anim also and see what goes on with them. I knew you... I mean, that's expected of us, I mean, as an RPG player, to save and try it out and reload afterwards. I prefer not to do that, like, try to be more transparent so I don't have to reload. Because I have no idea what I'm getting through either of any of those three. I know that I don't like the mutant hunters because I usually like mutants. These guys look okay. But there's of course there's something. I just know there's something. It's clear they're not white knights. And Anim is kind of anonymous, I think. So they might be the good guys. Maybe. Except you'll receive orders from me and no one else. To that end, I will arrange you a pass into the city in my name. It is a great privilege, one that you must use with discretion. And now for your assignment, you've probably already heard of a person calling himself Anonym. He's a vicious terrorist trying to overthrow Emperor Misrael and the advisors so that he can institute his own dictatorship. We must prevent that from happening. As you say, please go on. We were recently contracted by an informant that allegedly knew the location of Anonyms. I always want to say Anonymous. He was afraid to come into the Empire, so with advisor Aaron's permission, I sent a squad of soldiers to meet him in headquarters. To report immediately after receiving the phone. Because one of the things I like to do in these games, it's almost one of the no, most RPGs do that. No, not most. Anyways, I think I like to do in RPGs is just accept all the quests and just look at I don't understand why I couldn't enter Anonym and still they shouldn't know that I'm I should have that same freaking conversation, but I have a feeling it would be different, or that I could even enter this freaking building. Or even the Imperial City, if I would Anonym. At least Anonym would know magically if I would. That's what bothers me. I understand why they wanted to do that. They're like, no, you're gonna choose. Fuck it. You're not gonna no. You're gonna choose. But I don't wanna. Who is this Aaron anyway? Can he be trusted? Maybe you should know that a certain midget offered me a job. Yeah, let's go. It is like he was simply bragging or trying to make a profit. Nothing unusual in that backwater. So he doesn't even believe that guy was. I will have him investigated. You should concentrate on your task. So once I guess now I'm gonna reload. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay free. I might try to do the mission for trying to find Syrian. Maybe that's gonna be feasible. Oops. Ah, fuck it. Shit. Gonna do it. Yeah, you know what? Well, I'm gonna put more points in there. That's where I'm gonna put my points. I have an NPC that needs energy weapons, so she's gonna use energy weapons for now. Holy crap. Really? Even with... Maybe I can't even unlock. Okay, I'm gonna reload that. go use my points if I don't need to. Because for now I can pretty much open everything I want, except the things that's pretty obvious that I can't open, like more than like 80 points lockpicks. So I should be able to open this door. Yeah. Another wall of text, man. The man's scarred face contorts into a malicious grimace. You have no business being here. The palace area is meant only for imperial dwellers. You foreigners are too quickly finish your business here and leave the city. I'd advise you to do just that for your own good. I see visitors are not particularly welcome. Where are you anyway? Pulls the sleeve of his jumpsuit from his armor and taps on the golden number 16. I am Aaron, one of the advisors, Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army. That is all that foreigners like you need to know. Just one more thing, how did you come by that scar on your face? The cause of my wounds does not concern you. Mind your own business and leave me be. Nobody tells me what to do. Now I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Emperor will see no one. That is Emperor? Emperor Misrael. Okay. Oh, there's a second level. Let it go, it's pointless. Okay, so let's go to the Falcon thing for now. I'm not gonna take a decision. I'm gonna postpone that decision as much as possible. I just hope I can go back and forth from outside the city to inside the city from now on. Perfect. As my members of her entourage. So, okay, she has a pistol and she has a sniper rifle. Yeah. Oh, you can draw your weapons now. Use what's best weapon. Oh, I can also sleep with that guy. Decision. Sleep with that guy to get more information. Oh, it's a plasma pistol. That's pretty good. Yeah, she's gonna kick some ass, especially when she levels up. Okay, so the Falcon caravan. I don't remember where they were. Definitely not here. Let's try to sell some stuff and buy some. I'm gonna wait for that armor, but I definitely need to buy it. Like combat armor. Might be here. Should be on the edge of town, right? these the guys? Yeah, anything carried across the wasteland? I'm your man. They call me Falcon. Didn't seem particularly busy before you interrupted him. He was just slowly smoking a cigarette and observing his surroundings. Any information about the man you took with your caravan away from here some time ago? It's possible that we're in trouble with the mutant hunters. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't trade more with information. Sure, I'll listen to a good story of gossip from time to time, just like everyone else with the caravan. But you shouldn't believe everything people say. Don't bullshit me. His name is Sidian, and I know damn well you got him out of the city. Try to remember, his name is Sidian. His sister would be very happy to find him. Let Istra talk to him. Yeah. Falcon, I'll speak plainly and I hope you do the same. The reason I was asking around about you was that I meant to know what happened to Sidian. It's important. Oh, so you didn't trip? Inquisitive fellow I've heard about. I know why you care so much. I'm Mistra, his sister, and I have no idea why he had to leave. There he is, or what happened to him. I'm worried about him, and there are certain mentioned you. He was sorry he couldn't say goodbye, but he said he sent some family to you. We were supposed to tell you everything. Someone did try to contact me. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to find him in time, at least not alive. Shit. He turns to you again. Yeah, things rarely go the way we want them in life. Well, what do you want to know? Sidian seemed like a nice fellow to me. I've only traveled with him once, but in a caravan. You have to rely on one another. You learn to be a good judge of character pretty damn quick. What happened here in Albuquerque? Why did he have to disappear? Well, he found out how mutant hunters really are and stood up to them. He, together with 2 other hunters, was supposed to kill an entire family of immigrants just because one of them had a small mutation. With the whole family dead, hunters would gain the rights to their property and the purity of mankind would be preserved. Probably standard procedure for the hunters. Sidian refused and killed both the other hunters to protect the family. So yeah, after that, he had a damn good reason to get the hell out. He said they were weak, some of them ill. They couldn't have survived on the road, so Sidian sent them to his sister so she could help them and learn about what happened. Where did Sidian travel to? To Korath. That's where he left the caravan. Haven't seen him since, that's all I know, honest. And now I'd like to enjoy a bit of peace before my caravan sets off again. Okay. Okay, maybe I can give you some advice. Left for Korath. Yes, I believe what Falcon said is true. I'd like to get there as soon as possible. I don't want to postpone the journey more than is necessary. Sidian might not have stayed in Korath, but hopefully we'll find some information about him. Perhaps someone will tell us what to do next. As far as I know, there are no mutant hunters in Korath, so we wouldn't have to be hiding there. What happened to the family that Sidian rescued? You know well how difficult it's for a stranger to get into the Empire, which is understandable. It's not any easier to get a simple message to us. When I found out about them, it was too late. The sick family didn't have any other option but to seek help in the hospital. The so-called doctors let them die because they had nothing to pay with, and then they used their organs. I don't even know what happened to the children. My brother risked his life to save those people from the hunters only so they would die in the hospital. Things like that can really make me angry. Such injustice. I've tried to find support in in the city to do something about the hospital, but they either didn't believe me or simply showed no interest. I'm sorry, we'll leave Korath as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm okay with going to Korath. Is there any other things? Oh, there's another thing I wanted to go. What's your problem with the hospital? Combined? What are you talking about? We treat people. Only your own people. When it comes to the number of treated strangers, the hospital and the quarters is ahead of you. Yeah, also when it comes to the number of people who died, you can't compare them like that. Oh my god. They didn't have money, so they have probably died anyway. So my characters are talking. This is torment. You tell me you agree with what they're doing. It's disgusting. This is It's Torment 0.5. Damn it, I'm not saying I like it, I'm just saying the doctor's gonna make a living too. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Meh. I don't want to talk about it. What's this place? Oh yeah, this is the yeah, that girl that wanted me to wait for the night in between the buildings. What the fuck? Oh, I need to push you guys around. That's what's fun with big parties in this game. You get stuck everywhere. That's great. Yeah, I need to go in between there. Oh, I can't pass time in fucking towns in this game. Whoops. Oh, I need to read those books. Oh, maybe reading the books will be enough. That would be the best. There you go. About science. What's my stats now? Science 75, repair 54. Nice. What time is it? I guess this should be okay. The hunters? She should be there, right? There's no one. She said she should be. Oh, god damn it. Let's see if she's up there. Is it the girl that I needed to pay $400 to talk to? She's not there. Is she dead? What's this? Something's happening on the floor, no? Just a dirty floor. So she's not there. What the fuck? Here's 400 for a girl for Lister. I want to try something new. I can't escape of this now. I have to do this. My apologies. Okay. Asking for sleeping with her is the right answer. So, okay, I'm gonna check around the building. Maybe she's behind it. This highlights stuff. So. Is it too late? It's 2 in the morning. It might be too late. Anyway, it's getting too late for me. I'm gonna end this like that. And off stream I might go around and trying to find her, or at a different time. Maybe try at like 10 instead of 2 in the morning, or midnight, the classic midnight. But oops. Anyway, and maybe make a decision for which. I don't know. I'm gonna go to Korat and maybe do some other things. Now that I have a decent team, I might try to do the more difficult missions. That I need to kill many people. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We're gonna play some more Fallout 1.5 Wednesday, 8 PM Eastern time, and tomorrow we'll be continuing our game of StarCraft. And we're gonna raid it to who's gonna be raided? Okay, I'm gonna raid Solid Snack. He's playing some Ultima 6 on the FM Town. I just followed him, so I don't know if he's cool or not. I hope he is. So that's it, guys. 8 PM Eastern time, pretty much every day. Good night, Dave. Good night, everyone. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, or subscribe on YouTube, where I put all the VODs. Remember to have fun, guys. Peace.